Hey guys, what is up? My name is dbzethioboy, or the Ethiopian Gamer, and welcome to another video, another Smite video actually. This is a like I'm playing the game where I barely can talk or whatever. This is me playing the game. I tried to commentate over it, got distracted. I should lower this down so it's not that distracting. There we go. So this is the new god called Kumbhakarna. This is not like a, first impressions of what the god looks like, blah, blah, blah. I might give some little insight about some of this stuff, but I'm not going to be like, oh, this god needs to be nerfed or no, I don't. I actually don't think any god should be nerfed, but then again, I do rage a lot. So, it's kind of a freaking, double standard there, if you can say it like that. With Kumbhakarna, he has... His abilities are basically his one is basically kind of like a belly bump, if you will. Basically all this minions, the small minions. That means in the buff camps, it means the little minions on the other side, the two guys, cheering the big guy on, and the small minions like archers and the ones with little sword, not the big minions. I don't know if it's a glitch or it's just like hey, you can't hit those guys. Those guys are illegal to hit or something like that. I would think that would be the whole minions, but I think they will keep it like that because it's not that much of a lane clear that would be that fast. So his second ability is kind of a rooting ability. You basically charge it up. Now my friggin' video wants to work. You charge it up and when you lay it down, it actually has a pretty long charging time, maybe about two or 1.5 second charging time. I don't know the stats indefinitely. And you basically root the enemy that's in front of you. It has kind of a long range, but not as much as you would think. It's basically maybe about, I don't know, 10 meters maybe. I mean, not 10 meters. I actually don't know meters. I'm thinking meters. The freaking few inches, a few feet. I say that because America doesn't want the metric system or something like that. Increment to 10 is better than freaking whatever the hell we are learning. Anyway. Let's just get off of America. His third ability, which is kind of long, and I think it's a little too long, but then again he's a sleeping giant. It's I believe it's the mighty yawn. That's what the thing is called, but I call it mesmerize because of Apollo. And it's basically at full capacity or full upgraded, it actually stops the what do you call it? I can't even speak. It stops the god for 3.5 seconds. But the thing about it, the little edge with it, is the fact that you cannot. If you hit them, they're already out of it. They directly out of it. So basically, it's kind of like it's not like a Euler stun. Basically, you hit them and obviously you just stun forever, and you take damage as it like that. It's basically. The thing about it is, a mistake I did in this game was actually buying, we call it the Mystic Mail, because the Mystic Mail's passive ability is anybody between 40 units, I believe, gets automatic 40 damage, I believe, 40 magical damage, and that's not good when you have that kind of ability. The fact of the matter is, if you have that ability, anybody you stun, the radius is about as big as the Mystic Mail, so anybody you stun will get hit by that Mystic Mail and automatically just get up. So if you have Mystic Mail like I did, you have to use it and get out, and basically have everybody just gang up on him. With this, and he also, I don't think I mentioned before, he's the new Guardian I had to mention. You probably noticed that because I'm tanking most of his stuff. With his last ability, it's pretty awesome. I love it all because he's a really silly character. His last ability is the Epic Uppercut, and you'll probably see me use it once, probably a few times during this game. They also have a good side and a bad side to it. It's the fact of the matter, like, you hit them up in the air, they get damage, and they also have like a little bit of spread when they hit down. Any enemy players or any of their allies will get hit, minion or not. The fact of the matter is, you basically take them out of combat. And you get them ready to get out, because as soon as they come down, they are able to move, and they can just move. So you see here, like I'll hit up Zeus with my ult, and he'll just speed away. Like, it's the ability where basically they have time to react to it. Not really have time to react to that initial hit, to their actual, oh my god, there's probably like 15 people down there trying to fuck my shit up. I should probably move and get the hell out. Like, it's that kind of abilities. I think this is just turning into a Kumbhakarna, you know, first impressions. I think I might as well do it. Okay, who gives a shit? Anyway, and it's good and bad because I try to use it as much as I can when the enemies are very low, because of the fact that when I hit them up into the air, when they come down they have no health, or they die or whatever. So basically I don't take them out of the fight and save their lives initially, and I hope I don't do that. So my the passive ability you probably seen in my first death is the actual, basically he does not die, but it has he does not die. He actually falls asleep for a passive ability. This only happens. This is kind of basically, when you use it's on cooldown. I should say. I was gonna say it's gonna be kind of like an active, but it's on cooldown. It's as you can see right now, you see a little little blue sphere or a blue circle inside there, charging up. As soon as the blue circles charge up, that means your passive is ready, and you don't initially die. You basically fall asleep, and I believe it takes a certain amount of hits. There are probably more and more hits each time. I believe, because I've seen I only got a few hits, and sometimes I don't. But I could be wrong. I'm not an expert Smite player. I don't even play League. I want to master all my gods first. I still, I'm not a pro. I'm just telling you my first impressions, because with me, I'm a little more analytical with some stuff. But I also understand, I'm not like, oh my god, this is so bullshit. I should take shut the game. When I rage, yes, I will say that. But when I start thinking about it and actually, going through my mind, it does not go like that way. So I'm analytical when it's, when I have time. If I don't have time and it just happens in my face, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Blah, 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 blah. Call of Duty Rage, blah, blah, whatever. So he's an awesome player. I love him a lot. He has a lot of CC and a lot of control over the field. I think he might be I bet he's actually he's way better Guardian in my opinion than actual Ymir. But the fact is, Ymir has so many different ways you can play him. You can play him as a damage. You can play him as a jungle. You can play him as a tank. You can play him as both a tank and damage. Ymir is a great player, but the fact is, with his sleeps and with his belly bumps that shoot minions across map and hit other people more damage and stuff like that, it's all great. His epic uppercut is awesome. I love it so much. I love making everybody. I love just the best thing ever is to make everybody yawn in front of you, like just a big old, when they all clumped up. And when they do that, send one of them flying into the air, run away, and they just bleh, explode. That's what happens. Don't really run away. Assist in the fighting. You gotta have people like that. So it's I find him really great. I find him really fun. I find him so awesome. I did not have a chance to play him in Conquest. It's because of the fact that with me, I'm kind of a solo player, and I don't like playing supports, because when you play a support character in Conquest and you don't have a person with you, it's very hard for you to sync up with them. I'd rather have somebody play with me. I do have somebody to play with me, but they're on a lower level, so it won't be much of a challenge. I want to test out my abilities and everything. So hopefully that person, they get up to my level, get on my level, whatever. So I think well, here's kind of the bad part of the video. Like there's some stuff that he should be kind of nerfed on. I don't think his stun should be a full 3.5 seconds. I think maybe it should be probably I don't know, 2.75. I kind of find the 3 almost 4 seconds just mighty yawn is kind of crazy in my opinion. It's really effective. Like I'm telling you, it's really effective. Getting stunned for 3.5 seconds on the field is crazy. That is, you're losing on so much stuff. You use so much XP, you're losing on the objectives, and you're getting really set up. You can beads out of your purification beads right out of there. Obviously, all of his abilities, you can use purification beads and get out of there. If you're playing against Kumbhakarna, you buy, for defensive value, you buy Magi's Blessing. So basically, you can get that CC immunity bubble, and you get obviously purification beads. That's probably the best thing you need. Try to get them all upgraded as fast as you can, all the way through. It'll be perfect. You just get CC. Just try to get CC immune items. Basically, that's all you need. Less you get 30. I believe there's you get items. I don't know what the item is called when you have less CC immunity, like the effect. 33% lower. you got to get items that basically build against his class in the first place. And once you take that out, he's actually really easy to go with. And since he's a new god, you should be scared and you should be happy. Because with new gods, you have new players and trying to figure them out so they won't understand them. But then again, good players might find them automatically. I had to do a few games until I finally got my groove with him. So basically, what I do is I do the Rambo thing. I just go inside and I stun people. I have my team behind me. You know, I have to make sure my team's behind me. And if I don't know what happened there, if they're doing an objective, like for example, if they're having on Conquest, if they're doing Gold Fury, if they're doing Fire Giant, I will help them. But if there's an enemy team right there, I will leave and I will go distract them, because with all this CC immunity, you can distract the shit out of people. And people say that your ability, your passive ability, it doesn't really help out. It's basically, it doesn't really do anything for you. It's basically setting you up for an extra objective to kill you. That is the point. I think of his passive ability as a distraction. I really do. When you die, you have to have someone next to you, because they will focus more on you. But if they don't focus on you, you can get back up and you can help out your teammate. Hopefully they don't die in the process of the time you're sleeping on the job. I don't think of it just like, hey, I can come back to life, blah 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 blah. Like, no, you don't think like that. Do not think like that at all, because that is not the way to think as a Kumbhakarna. It's a distraction in my opinion. It's a complete distraction. It's basically an extra objective for someone to kill you. Like for example, right here, Ymir is about to die. If that Ymir was a Kumbhakarna, we would have to actually take time to actually kill him. And also, if we try to do that, our team can actually jump on us and try to kill us. That is the whole point of having Kumbhakarna. I find his extra objective extra passive is a distraction completely. So if you want to play Kumbhakarna, test out a few in jungle mode. If you need to test it out on jungle, play it in solo, play with some of your friends in like a custom game if you can. Just try to find the groove with them. And also if you're gonna play it in actual game, play it. I like to play it in arena because I want to test them out and everything. Never played it in Conquest, but this is how I get used to a god. I'm not saying that my playstyle is gonna be the same. It's never the same. If you play arena and assault, try to find your groove in arena assault with the actual god. Yes, that does work. Your groove thing. It works. But if you try to find the same playstyle you play in arena and assault, that is way different than you do from Conquest. Conquest is more tactical. Assault and arena, they're more up in your face. I'm gonna kill you. Blah 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 blah. Assault is a great example of that. That's freaking just brawl right there. You can't go back. You have to fight. You have to get items that will help you in the team. Keep you surviving. It's basically kind of like a zombie apocalypse in Smite. I would think that, but it's not really zombie apocalypse, obviously. So, I think Kumbhakarna is a great character. I believe he's awesome. People are like, hey, he should be nerfed. That long ass, mesmerizing, blah blah blah. Like, no, you just gotta get CC immunity items. If you can put 33% down on his actual, his mighty yawn, then it will help you out a lot. And also get Magi's blessing and get purification beans, which is probably the strongest item I've ever, strongest active I've ever come across in Smite, because that helps me out with everybody. It can get you out of Fenrir's freaking mighty chomps of his ult. It can get you out of stuns by Euler. It can get you out of stuns by Ymir, which is also a long stun. I believe he had the longest stun, but now Kumbhakarna has the longest stun because that thing. But I like it because his stun you can cancel out. That's the problem. If I had to choose between going up to a Ymir or Kumbhakarna, I would actually like to choose Ymir, because Ymir is an easier player to move around. If someone a harder player to move around. Sorry, I will go Kumbhakarna. My bad. I'm so weird. Because of the fact that I have right now, like for example, you see me right there with the I don't know how to say that person's name, like the prince. I stunned all three of them, but with my mystical mail, I unstunned them. So having the unstun ability, or like the kind of like, I don't know, freaking chance it makes the game, it makes it more fair. If he was just stunning ability, he'll be overpowered, obviously, you know, automatic nerf. But this is he just came out 2 days ago. I believe today is the, no, 1 day ago. Today is the 17th right now. It's 10 p.m. So he's just, you know, he's getting started. He's just going through his, he's just gonna, you know, feel his way through into the game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what Hi-Rez does with him in the future. Hopefully, I hope. I actually don't wish he changes. I like him how he is, even if he's against the enemy, if he's on my enemies against me. Blah, I can't speak. I still find him fair. Because all you need is Purification Beast and Mattress Blessing. It'll be way easier for you. Purification Beast to get you out of that one tough spot, and also while the Purification Beast are charging at full upgraded or full ranked, you can have Mattress Blessing to get your back. So it's good. It's great. I love it. I actually love it a lot, and also gives you some, you know, protection. You know, you're good. There's items against it. Don't think that, you know, oh my god, you know, he's so strong, blah blah blah. Why buy all these damage items? No, you don't buy damage items only. You have to buy stuff that helps you out fully. You may buy all the damage items in every single mode, but the fact of the matter, if he stuns you and your team gangs up, you know, you're dead. You need to have that CC immunity or that CC, you know, help. So I'm just saying how I think it's, you know, this is my opinion, my, you know, my video, my opinion and everything. So overall, I think Kumbhakarna is awesome. I love his sound. I love that. I got his voice back because it sounds so hilarious. Because he's like someone my way. You know, it's like it's funny. Like I think he's probably the first like silly god that I've ever seen, or I've ever seen that, you know, that's new for that. I love him a lot. Oh, the silly god, or the first god that's silly without the skin. How about that? Because there's a lot of gods. All the gods that I've seen are, you know, super serious. Like, hey man, I'm gonna mess your shit up, bruh. Blah, 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 blah. Like this guy's, you know, his freaking one is like it's hilarious. He got the mighty yawn. You know, he just kind of just like a joke. Well, I believe that I think Sri Lanka was a joke too, but I don't remember. So yeah, I think Kumbhakarna is an awesome character, who I think, and you guys might think like, oh, you probably like every damn person. You know, one person I hate in this game, like one person that I truly hate in this game is probably Nemesis. I really hate her, and the only reason I hate her is because of her retribution, her shield. I do not like that ability. That I wish that they patched her. Basically, you know, with the retribution, it's same thing like Shock's ultimate now. Used to be 100%, you know, he cannot take any damage, he's immune to it. Any kind of damage he would take, it would be 100% immune. Now it's 50%. I wish they did the same thing with retribution, because, you know, you still get your health back, but the fact of the matter, like, you still take the damage, so you only get half of what you're getting in the first place. You might think like, oh, then that means, you know, that's what's the purpose of the thing. That's the exact point. It's a shield. It is not a fortress, okay? Shields, they break. Fortress, they break, but they're a little more tougher. You know, it's a gigantic building versus an iron shield. Like, you know, it's common sense. I'm just thinking, like, you know, she has that shield, saves her from that shield, uses so much, and it saves her so much. I don't know. I really do not. I dislike Nemesis. Do I think the new gods, the old new god Scylla was what do you call it? Overpowered? No, I don't think so. She's super weak. She's so squishy. Easy kill. She has lots of damage, but super squishy. So I think this is wrapping up the video, guys. I just want to say Kumbhakarna is awesome. I love him so much. I hope other gods like this will follow the example of cool stuff like this, and more silly gods too. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this. This is actually gonna turn into a video freaking to, like, I don't know, hey, this is gonna be freaking awesome, you know, I'm gonna talk about Malaya and shit like that. No, it's just turned to a Kumbhakarna video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys just enjoy this. If you did, put down a like, a comment, and a video, and a favorite if you want to. If you didn't, then okay, you don't have to. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace.